All right, hey everybody, we are back. We got another article here we want to break down, but we're going to go deeper than just one article on this, but we're going to talk about the future of off-road trucks that we're dealing with today. I know that EVs are the craze, and everybody's talking about EVs and EV trucks and cyber trucks and all that, and not many of us want to deal with any of that, and thank God there's companies that don't either. And this is INEOS, and this is their Grenadier and their Quartermaster off-roaders. But what's nice about INEOS is that it is a company that is dependent on nobody. They're not a political-driven one. They don't owe anybody anything. They don't have any obligations. They don't got to do any favors. They don't have to nothing. They can just do whatever they want to, make whatever they want to, and people will buy it. And I love that. And I love that it's here in the U.S. They're getting a dealership. Networks are getting set up, and we're going to have access to these things, and they're already here. And they're taking it a step further here, and they're going a lot further. And this kind of shows the future of what's going to happen. And we got a lot of stuff to talk about today. We got that to talk about. We got this stuff. We got this stuff. We got this stuff. We got all kinds of stuff in here that we're going to dive into. But what we like about INEOS is what they're willing to do and how they're willing to push the boundaries. And this is a perfect example. Now, this might just look like the INEOS Quartermaster to you. Look at it carefully. Okay, look at this picture carefully. These are 37-inch tires. Look at the ground clearance underneath here. Okay, look at the ground clearance in here. How are they achieving this kind of stuff? Well, it's being done with portals and the 37s and stuff like that. I mean, let's just look at what this thing is and what they've taken a standard INEOS Quartermaster and turned it into here, and they're willing to do this for anybody. Okay, so like if we go to the Eastern Jeep Safari and you see all this kind of stuff and their concept vehicles they bring out for it and all the cool things they did and all this kind of stuff, you can't buy these. Okay, you can build them. Most of these parts are available and stuff like that too. They're ridiculously expensive also, but you can't buy them. And you're not going to get them, I don't believe, with factory warranty unless you have the dealership build it for you. It's a mess. But here's INEOS saying, we'll build this for you right here like this. You can call us up and order it and get it that way. It's kind of cool. So what is it here? What do we got going on? Well, it says right here, Jeep has had long loved to tease us with the Eastern Jeep Safari in Moab, Utah, with concepts that may hint to future production models. The British 4x4 specialist INEOS Automotive has taken a leaf out of Jeep's book and revealed several Grenadier wagon and Quartermaster pickup truck-based concepts at the 2024 Goodwood Festival of Speed, and most of them are either production feasible or already confirmed to be headed for limited production. Here's the details. Let that sink in. Let that last line sink in. Okay, and most of them are either production feasible or already confirmed to be heading for limited production. Okay, that's pretty awesome. INEOS is about the art of possible. I love that. That's what it should be. That's what we want. That's what we want to hear, especially in the off-road world. We don't want to hear about how we're going to get a lifted Rivian or a Cybertruck. And INEOS commercial director George Radcliffe, we are basically one car brand. So these vehicles are about showing how versatile it is. They're a big test and learn for us. Okay, so that's a great thing. So here it is right here. So we see heading up the lineup are portal axle versions of the Grenadier and the Quartermaster. I will explain portal axles to you here in just a minute. We will show you what they are. I have some stuff pulled up to show you how they work, how expensive they are, what they do for you. I'll show you all that stuff here in a second if you're interested. It's a serious piece of kit. Lethality, which was founded in 2009, was a classic Mercedes. As a classic Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon restoration business, is a company that engineered the portal axle driveline of the previous generation Mercedes-Benz G-Class 4x42. You can still get Mercedes with, you can get the G500 G-Wagon, comes with portal axles. There's a lot of vehicles that come with portals out there, especially in the agricultural world, but also in the side-by-side, in the UTV world, ATV world, and also in the automotive world. I think there's even a Discovery that comes with portals. Hummers come with portals. There's a lot of vehicles that come with portal axles. Technology is not nothing new, but it's not cheap. We'll talk about it. But on this right here, so for both, they're doing it with the, and I'll show you all the pictures, but with the Quartermaster, but they're also doing it, this is a new vehicle coming out, you'll see in a second, but they're also doing it Here you can see back here too, they're doing the same kind of portal axle setup and everything, 37s on the Grenadier as well too. But so here's what they're talking about. In combination with 37-inch BF Goodrich mud terrain tires, the Letech portal axles increase the ground clearance of the Grenadier and the Quartermaster by 9.8 inches to a total of 20.2 inches and boosts the water depth from 31.5 inches to 41.3 inches of water fording capability. That's almost 4 feet of water that this thing can go through. That's pretty incredible. Though not an official production model, the portal axles INEOS is more than just a concept. Letech has built 5 vehicles for a German fire department, and Ratcliffe says INEOS will build portal axle models to order for private customers. Gets better. Like the old G-Class 4x42, the portal axle Grenadier and Quartermasters won't be cheap. Ratcliffe says buyers can expect to pay about $220,000 for one. Hold on, no. Roughly 3 times the price of the entry-level Grenadier wagon. But if there's enough demand, he says INEOS may consider making the portal axles models part of their official Grenadier and Quartermaster lineup, and that higher volumes will bring the price down. Production truck with 37s and portals. Pretty amazing when you think about it, okay? Then there's also the INEOS Shortmaster. It's a bed version of the Quartermaster pickup, short bed version of the Quartermaster pickup. Basically what it is a Grenadier, but they take the back off and they put it as a little pickup bed on the back end. So basically it is the same thing as what these Grenadiers are that you're seeing back here or that you see right here. But what they've done is they've basically chopped it right here and left that as a bed is what they did. Cute little truck. I think it's pretty sweet. And like I said, these things are super capable, super customizable, built to order the way you want it. I mean, like I said, this company is going places. It's got a lot of potential to it. It says right here, Grenadier wagon, rear load space converted into an open pickup tray. The wheelbase of the Shortmaster is therefore 12 inches shorter than that of the regular Quartermaster pickup truck, giving it slightly better off-road performance, thanks to its better breakover angle. Okay, so pretty sweet setup. And then they also stuffed a V8 into these things as well, too. Now, they're not making... They are not going to do that. They said they will not. It comes with the BMW 3-liter straight 6. What an amazing motor. 348 horsepower, 406 foot-pounds of torque. More than anybody ever needs in anything. Fantastic. But they are talking about right in here. They put a... Where was it? They put a... right here, for a V8 prototype powered by a 6.2-liter Chevy V8, 425 horse, 461 foot-pounds of torque, created a one-off project for apprentices working at INEOS automotive engineering partner Magna, swapping the motor for the BMW out of there to the Chevy V8 required complete re-engineering of the engine mounts, engine electronics, water and oil cooling, exhaust system, transmission bearings, heat shields, as well as revised center console. You're not going to see that, this V8 version. Okay, it's just not going to come. They're not thinking they're going to make that, but just goes to show you what this company is capable of doing. So, pretty great things coming from INEOS. I'm so excited for this to happen. Let's look at these pictures real quick, then we'll get into the portal stuff, and I'll show you some of that stuff. Here they are right here. What a beast of a truck. What a beast. And again, look at the ground clearance underneath this thing. 20.2 inches of ground clearance. Here's a little version of Shortmaster. Pretty sweet little rig inside of this thing. Like I said, really cool vehicle. You know, a lot of people are loving these that have them. Yeah, they got a couple little teething issues, but it's a brand new company. First year out. They're killing it. They're doing incredible. So here it is basically showing you this thing. Now, as far as the other stuff here, remember, like I said, we do have Jeep can make this stuff too. Jeep's got the capabilities. You can do stuff. I mean, if you want, you could get the same kind of ground clearance and everything too if you just took a Jeep and put it on 42s, something like you're seeing right here. I mean, this is pretty amazing. And this would cost you a lot less money. Heck, for the $220,000 they're talking about charging for for this thing here at the top, you know, for the price of what they're asking for this, you could take this and put a Hemi motor in it and do the conversions and put 42s on it and have it with 42s and probably portals and be set up and have a absolute killer of a machine. So, but again, this is coming from factory this way, which means warranty and extended warranties and testing and proven, and I love that factor. I'm excited for what this has to bring. Now, as far as the portals, what is a portal axle for you? Okay, basically, it's going to get you about 4 inches more ground clearance is what it is, because it's going to change the angle of your axle. We will see, but as you see here, they are on many machines. They've been out for a long time, but you can see where normally right here, this is where your CV axle or your live axle would go into, right in the middle of the wheel hub, right here. Right? This spot right in here is where your axle would go into the wheel. By using a portal, which is this assembly, this whole assembly right here with gearing mechanisms in there, your wheel mounts to the lower part and your axle goes into the top part, therefore giving you a height difference of about 4 inches or more clearance. Plus the ability to tuck this whole portal system in there means that you can get all this stuff hidden out of the way. So you can see it right here. Here's your portal axle. Here is where your wheel mounts down here, and then 4 inches higher is where you get your driveline axle coming into it. So you can see here, like I said, gives you a tremendous amount of ground clearance. Here's basically how they work. Okay, how they're set up. Here's where your CV axle or your live axle goes into and spins this gear. And then down here, this is where your wheel mounts. Now, because of the changing in gears, you can actually re-gear for the axles rather than having to re-gear your differentials, which is kind of a nice thing. So you can actually buy them geared the way you want to here without even having to re-gear your axles or your differentials out. You can re-gear them right at the axles. So a lot of great features on here. Here's one of those Mercedes. This is a G500. You can see it with the portals. Look at the ground clearance on this thing. I mean, 4 inches may not sound like a lot, but look at how tucked up all of that gets underneath this thing. Okay, it jams everything up higher. Again, look at, rather than having an axle down here that's way up there. So it's a beautiful system to be able to use that. Again, right here in the middle of this is where that axle would come out. Now we can get it all the way up there. So a lot of great features. You can see it here too. Look at the height you get out of these. So portals are a beautiful thing. Basically, what do they cost? What are you looking at, like if you want to put portals on your Jeep? Well, there's a company right now, 74 Weld. They make a 4-gear ultimate Jeep portal right here, and it is basically going to cost you $20,000 for them. And you are going to, what's included, I'm curious, fronts and rears. Okay, billet aluminum portals, front and rears. You get the rotors. You're getting caliper brackets, full float axle shafts, all necessary. So you're getting a lot of stuff with this. Okay, it's not just the portals. You're getting the axles. You're getting a lot of great stuff here. Basically, what it's going to do is it's going to provide you with 3.88 inches of lift. You're getting an 8-lug 1-ton hub conversion. So you can see here, but you're looking at 20 grand for these portals to buy them. Basically is what it's going to cost you, but you can see how they function, what they do, how they work. So they are the rave. Portals are what the future is going to be for all off-roaders. I mean, I bet within the next decade, even companies like Jeep and things like that, we start seeing more portals as options in off-road specific vehicles. You might even also see them on, you know, like a ZR2 Bison edition or something like that. But, you know, they're, like I said, it's the future of them. It is the best way to give us the off-road capabilities that we want. And I love the fact that INEOS is on it, and they're even making it where you can actually buy it that way from the factory now in a pickup truck. Love it. So there you go. Thanks for watching.